Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
And on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
How lucky are we to have not one, but two 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Good morning and welcome to Bob Seam Park, field number 1 for this Independence Day matchup between the 18U Astro Falcons and Athletics. Hi everybody, Matt Marr on the call for you. Always good to be out here at Seam Park for another fun day full of baseball here, and this one just should be able to meet up to that hype. Astro Falcons come into today's game with a 22-1 overall record, near perfect, saw their perfection come to an end just about a week or so ago here, but that one loss, just a little bit of a skid mark on the way to bigger and better here. Meanwhile, Athletics are sitting at 500 exactly, 12-12. Ballistic just one game ahead of them now, actually just half a game ahead of them, I should say here, as they won their first game today as well, 8-0 over Dura Edge. So big one here for Athletics. Astro Falcons, well, they're always big affairs here, one way or another. If it's not because they need to get the wins, it's more so because they're going to get a whole bunch of runs. So we'll see how it goes today. Should be fun. Athletics here have 128 runs for, 133 against, and their win percentage like, well, 500 exactly, 12-12. And 10.5 games behind these Astro Falcons, who have 227 runs for and have only given up 47 runs. Absolutely insane here. Let's go ahead and get you the starting lineup here. First up for the visiting Astro Falcons, that's going to be the shortstop number 2, Jay Rona, and then the catcher number 20, Antonio Cordero. After him, the first baseman number 16, Jack Lutt, and then the designated hitter number 35, John Chalice. He's followed by the center fielder number 24, Jacob McGuire, and then the right fielder number 9, Justin Weaver. After him is the second baseman number 21, Zach Herb, and then the left fielder number 11, Grayson Hook. After him is the extra hitter number 5, Dawson Wallace, and then rounding things off in the 10th spot is the third baseman number 4, Will Petty. First pitch popped up, flown into the shortstop, and he's got it. When we will be underway here at 11:30 a.m. exactly here. One away, one pitch in. So with Rona down, that will bring up Antonio Cordero. Out there on the Mound for Athletics is Jack Leipheimer here. Number 7. Shortstop that made the catch was C.J. Frasco. Now the first pitch coming in to Cordero. Swung on and he pops that one, not very deep. Might find a hole anyway. Center fielder comes in, now just flies up there, and Papoli's there to make the grab. And very quickly here, the Athletics are down 2 away. So now Jack Lute will step up here, trying to keep the inning going. Seems very out of character here for the Astro Falcons, which, hey, again, good thing here for Athletics. First pitch comes to him. And it's in there for strike number 1. Able to just get a piece of that one as it curves on the outside there. Just getting in there. We'll move forward here. No balls and 1 strike as the sun is trying to creep through those clouds. Next one swung on right to first. And Athletics will make very quick work of the Astro Falcons here. 3 up and 3 down. Not something you're expecting to see here, I'm sure. Athletics come to bat next here on YSN.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Back here for the bottom half of the first inning. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineup here that Colton Rourke for the Astro Falcons is going to be pitching against. First up, it's the center field number 16, Baden Papoli. He's followed by the right fielder number 12, Zach Pleska, and then the extra hitter number 51, Johnny Brenner. In that cleanup spot will be the first baseman number 9, Steven Ternaki, and then the catcher number 50, Evan Tice. He's followed by the third baseman number 11, Gavin Fallgren, and then the left fielder number 20, Billy Skripak. At the designated hitter number 6, Gavin Wilms after him. Then the shortstop number 22, C.J. Frasco. And rounding things off will be the second baseman number 14, Vinny Woods. So Papoli will come in here and see if he can get something going and just get his team off to a positive start. Already a positive start here with that 1-2-3 top half of this inning against the Astro Falcons. All other games here for 18U have been completed. I believe there's a bunch of other makeup games for 16U to be played after this here on, I think, all 3 fields, if my understanding is correct. The 1-0. This low bounces away inside for ball number 2. So Rourke so far here, not able to find it, but only 2 pitches deep. Nothing to get worried about yet. The 2-0 just barely misses on the outside. And very quickly, Papoli's got himself a 3-0 advantage. The pitch. Thinking bump pulls off, gets called. Strike number 1 as Rourke puts one right over the plate. 3-1. Swung on, popped up. Who's got that one? His third baseman comes in, trips and falls before he can get to it. Just could not find his footing there. And the count will run full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pop-up ends up going right onto the warning track and bounces right towards the bullpen. Gates closed so it doesn't go inside. So full count now on our leadoff man for Athletics Here it's the payoff pitch. It's swung on, hit. Second baseman can't get to it as he dives. Not sure if he needed to dive at all for that one, but the runner will get aboard here with a leadoff single. So good start here now for Athletics. The runner aboard brings up Zach Pleska. Seems to normally do a pretty good job hitting-wise, but yeah, normally don't see him going up against the Astro Falcons, so potential here for that to change or just stay the same. The pitch is in there for strike number one, able to just get a piece of that one. Whoops. Nobody out here, don't worry, it's just strike one. The 0-1. Swung on and popped up. Second baseman Herb, no, now it's going to be the right fielder Warner coming in, making the grab. Runner really far off, throw. Is it in time? Yes, it is! They turn the double play. So they're able to get two away here as Papuli was pretty much right over to second base. Got way too far away. Ill-advised base running, and that'll work for the Astro Falcons. So fly out to 9 and then right over to 3. And that brings up Renner to try and keep the inning going. Does he go? Umpire says yes, he does, as the ball ends up trickling between both the catcher and the umpire's legs. Strike one. Got Tarnaki on deck. Now the 0-1. Off the mark this time, misses. That'll allow the count to even up. Got some wind out there blowing towards right field. It's what it's been all morning. The 1-1 swung on, and it's going over towards hooks and left. Gets under it, makes the grab. So, yeah, the runner gets aboard here on the leadoff, but the double play, now the flyout, ends up working for the Astro Falcons. One in the books, still scoreless here on YSN.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open GABA Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Quickly here to the top half of the second inning, about 10 minutes into this game, give or take, maybe actually 9. This game started right on time at 11:30. Very quick 2 halves of that inning, and now we'll see what Chalice, McGuire, and Weaver can do for the Astro Falcons. See if they can get past Leipheimer out there on the mound. Pitcher's ready, and he'll throw in. He throws low and bounces away here. Ball number 1. His catcher behind the plate, Tice, has to chase after that one here. Both brought their umbrellas here. Decent crowd out here, pretty modest. Pretty much as scattered around as the last game was. The 1-0. It's in there for strike number 1. The count will even up. Here according to our veteran umpire behind the plate. The 1-1 pitch now as he looks in. Ready, winds, throws in, and it's swung on. Popped up, not deep at all. Woods is underneath it, and the second baseman makes the grab. 1 away on the pop out. So McGuire steps in here. Again, Astro Falcons right now having some trouble getting past this pitcher. early on yet in this game. Looks like a foul ball came in from field number 2, and they'll just throw that one in, and we'll use that one for this game later on. Astro Falcons today wearing their dark blue tops with orange trim, letters, and numbers. White pants with it looks like a dark blue stripe right down the side. Blue caps here, and Athletics wearing their trusty light blues here. Not necessarily light blues here, maybe navy blue if it's even close to that. I think it might be close to navy blue for Astro Falcons. Either way, the Athletics blue, let's go with that here. White pants striped down the middle, down the side as well. Blue caps to match with the Athletics logo. 2-0 the count here on our batter. Actually, I believe the Astro Falcons might be wearing white caps here. Actually, wasn't paying attention. That one's lined down the left field and will drop foul. 2-0 turns 2-1 here on the long, hard hit. Strike number 1. Well, the other games here, how they've gone. Already told you about the other game. Dura Edge versus Ballistic was 8-0 Ballistic over Dura Edge. Very impressive here for one team at least. Only scored in 2 innings though. Whiting and Nightline over on field number 3. It was Whiting 5, Nightline nothing. So 2 shutouts were thrown. The 2-1 early this morning misses inside for ball number 3. And then you had one that was close to being a shutout over on 2 as Prospects down the Avalanche 11-1. The pitch is in there, called for strike number, I believe that should have been 3, but guess not. Count runs full here. Maybe I accidentally double tapped. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hits that one right to short, goes off his glove, has some trouble. Gonna be tough. Throw over to first is in time. No, he'll be off the bag.
Katie, what do you call that?
So runner aboard here, and that will be an E6. Throwing error there, and that brings up Weaver. Well, first base runner aboard here now for the Astro Falcons. We'll see if he can make his way around and come in. It's up to Weaver to see what he can do to fully bring him. Unless he wants to steal some bases and pull a Jose Ramirez and try and steal home. Man, how cool is that? Pay attention. Any news around here, even if you're a Pittsburgh fan, I'm sure you've seen something about that. Just hopefully no kids try and do that here at the wrong moment. The 0-2. One's going to be a little off the mark, and it was. Ball number 1. 1-2 here to Weaver. Pitcher ready. Set and delivers. Off the mark again. This time, I don't think it was intended to be that way. It's like go a little too early. On that count to even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's have a 7-0 shutout. Prospects over Eagleware, but that wasn't here before I even got here. That one swung through and missed. And there's 2 down, just as quickly as one got aboard. So brings up Zach Herb. And we'll come in and we'll kick some of the dust around here. Tidy up his own workspace. Pitcher's up. Biner. Looks like he'll throw into the plate, and he gets strike number 1 called. Bit of a different strike zone here from the previous umpire, so just getting myself acclimated to that one again. The 0-1. Off the mark. Misses for ball number 1. That'll allow the count to even up. The sun will start to shine through again. We're seeing it. The clouds start to crack up here, and blue sky being shown on the other side. Big off attempt, not much on that one. Just kind of let it go. So he was looking over and just didn't want the umpire to potentially call him for a balk. Doesn't hurt to throw as long as you get into the glove. The 1-1. Off the mark here, ball number 2. Count will move on here, and it'll move on in favor of our batter. Got hooks after him. 2-1. Umpire says misses. Might have been a little high here. Don't think it was off. So just a little bit above the shoulders, and 3-1 is the count. Batter's in a good situation here. I want to say perfect situation. 3-1. It's in there, called strike number 2. He was convinced that it was ball number 4. Umpire says, not so fast, bucko. You got another pitch coming to you. And it's going to be a payoff one, evidently. He winds and throws in. Swung on. Foul tip into the glove. Called strike number 3 here. And we'll leave one on. And Athletics fans here up and happy about that one. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. Still scoreless. Stay tuned here on YSN.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINX.com or find us on Facebook.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
So stepping in here for the bottom half of the second inning for the Athletics is Tarnaki. We got Tyson Falgren to follow the pitch. Bounces away, ball number 1 here. Bounces off to the left of Cordero behind the plate. Both teams seem to be very even right now here when it comes to pitching and hitting. The 1-0. Misses that one high a little bit away. Ball number 2. Now the 2-0. Hits him right off of his elbow there, and runner will take his base. Had a couple batters hit by a pitch for the winning team, Ballistic, in the last game. One in leadoff position. I believe that was back in the 6th inning, though, of that game. So that means anything, which it absolutely does not. Could mean that he comes around to score. Tice is up now, and the first pitch to him, again, is a ball. Might have missed a little bit high here. Workhouse in trouble finding that zone. Looks in, looks over his shoulder. He's ready. It's 1-0. In there for strike number 1, which, yeah, I think that was the pitch he was looking for against Tarnaki here. Decided to try it this time and puts it in just in the right spot. Now the 1-1. Swung on, hits that one out towards right field. Right fielder chasing. It's going to find the hole. Runner, leadoff man here. And Tarnaki comes to third, and he will put on the brakes for second. Now he comes home, and hesitation does not hurt. Athletics take the early 1-0 lead here on the RBI double by Evan Tice. Still nobody away. And now Falgren steps up. Might be a really good inning here for the Athletics here in this second inning. Pitcher's ready, and he'll go ahead and deal. One comes in, gets away. It's ball number 1. For a second there, it looked like it might have hit somebody in there, and that's somebody I thought was going to be Falgren, but no, it must have just gone off the catcher, and that's why it went away. One way or another, it's ball number 1, and now the pitch. Misses low on the other side here, so a little away for ball number 2. Mork just having a whole lot of trouble right now finding that zone in a consistent manner, the 2-0. Swings that one right back up the middle, gets past Rourke, who's got that one. Shortstop comes in, throw over to first, isn't in time. Umpire says yes, it makes it. One away. One heck of a play then by our shortstop Rona over to Lute. And yeah, I got the runner over, which helps, but I'm sure they would have much preferred to have 2 aboard. So give them a ground out there and bring up Skripak. Want to also put in a little note there that infield umpire was hesitant to make that call. Was not fully confident on that one, but as soon as he made that fist, can't really go back. That one's low in the dirt for ball number 1. And it's a good sign here that athletics management here is not coming out here and arguing up a storm about that. It's in there for strike 1. So they agree with the call, whether they like it or not. The 1-1. One's in there for strike number 2. Body language makes you think that Skripak thought that was going to be ball number 2. I agree too. I thought that was ball number 2. A little bit too high there, but again, bit of a different strike zone here for our home plate umpire. 1-2. Swing through and miss, and he'll go down. 2 down here for Athletics. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Up 1-0. First strikeout here for Rourke as well. Wilms will step in. Try and keep this 2nd inning going here. Get a little bit more than a 1-run difference here. The first pitch is thrown low and blocked in the dirt by Cordero. It's going to be ball number 1. Now the next pitch. Swung on, fouls that one right off to the side. Third base, I should clarify here, and the count will even up. Allow that to be 1 ball and 1 strike. And again, he steps back in. Umpire says play, the 1-1. Wow, misses just off here. With this strike zone, I would have thought that would have been strike number 2. Not saying I disagree with the call there. Not at all, the 2-1. That one just goes into the dirt here, ball number 3. And potential here to have runners at the corner for Frasco. Batter back in. And the 3-1. Doesn't swing, watches it go down and away, and it's ball 4. 2nd inning continues on here for the Athletics. Now Frasco, and then if possible, Woods. Again, right now, Athletics looking like a little bit more of the dangerous team here. A little bit of a conversation going on out there on the mound between second base, catcher, and pitcher. Those 3 are having that chat. Not really sure what all the fuss is about here right now, other than the fact that they just want him to throw more strikes. Cordero seems to have a smile on his face walking back. It's all business there between Rourke and Herb, but at least one of them goes back happy. See some dark clouds leaving, going towards Youngstown, and blue sky on the other side. Really just has the making to be a really nice day today. That one swung on, hit, foul, a little bit of pop, and it'll end up going foul. That's going to be strike number 1. Well, Wilms was already around second by the time that one touched onto the grass. You could tell he was ready to get to third and potentially try and go home. Good jump by him if it had been fair. The 0-1. Swung on, and that one's lined into left field, base hit, brings in another run. 2-0 here, Athletic lead this. Runners at first and second here as well, so 1 in scoring position. RBI single by CJ Frasco. And now Vinny Woods will step in here. 10th batter, and now we're back to the top of the order. So 2 innings here is all that the Athletics needed to get through the order once. That one's up and around in the sky as Cordero watch that one jump. Now coach is going to come out and have a chat here with his pitcher. Well, 2 runs given up and 2 aboard here with 2 away. Understandable here. Just want to make sure that everything's all right. We'll go ahead and step aside and let you know if anything changes here on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Bottom half of the second inning still, and just a little bit of a conversation out there between coach and pitcher. First pitch is in there. Actually, next pitch is in there for strike number 1. Pardon me, the count was 1-0 already on Woods. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses a little bit off the mark here, trying to find the same result on a similar pitch. 2-1's the count. And the next offering. Swung on, hits that one right to short's got it. Throw to first, going to be tough. Is it in time? Field umpire says it is. So, 2 are left on, 2 come in, 2 in the books. 2-0 Athletics here on YSN.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
It's Sheely's Made in America event, June 24th through July 5th. Introducing Hickory Craft. Create a custom look that expresses your style. Now an additional 10% off. Take advantage of Made in Ohio Amish Essentials by Archbold with 15% off. And save throughout the store on additional Made in America vendors like Whirlpool, Stearns & Foster, and Smith Brothers. Get it all with free local delivery and price match guarantee. Hurry in, this event won't last long. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Top of the third inning, Grayson Hook starts things off with a swing and a miss. Strike number 1 here for the Athletics. Leadoff man here in this inning. Hooks, Wallace, and Petty are the top 3 here. And then we're back to the top of the order, the 0-1. This swung on, popped up, goes back a little bit here, and it's too far and goes out of reach into the bleachers. Batteries in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. He'll try again here and work himself out of this hole. Piner ready, and the 0-2. Swung through and missed. Won't be able to work himself out of that jam. 1 away. 3 straight strikeouts now here, all swinging by Leipheimer. They've got themselves one heck of a starting pitcher here. That being the Athletics. Not being phased or worried at all about these Astro Falcons, just taking it as if it was just any other game. Taking it as if this is a game that they need to win as well. Ball number 1. One missed by a bunch here. Here to Wallace. Not much really going for them yet. Still yet to get a hit. The pitch. Thinking about going, they'll peel down the line. He says he goes. Strike number 1. Counts even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the even count pitch is in there. Call for strike number 2. And a good find there. 1-2. Swung on, hits that one out towards right field. Pleska has to move, but not by much. Makes the grab, 2 down. Brings up Petty to try and keep things going for the Astro Falcons. Bit of a trying time here to start off this game as we're getting close to those middle frames. Pitcher's ready. Winds and delivers. Swung on, hits that one down the third base side. Fair ball, runner to first, and he will round first, but he'll just stay put as he gets maybe a quarter of the way down the line. That's going to be a 2-out single here for Petty. We're back to the top of the order. Brings up Jay Rona, popped out his last time up, too short.
Number 2, Jay Rona.
So batter 0 for 1 here, trying to change things around. Has a runner on, not yet in scoring position, but that could change here. The pitch is in there for strike number 1. Don't have to wait for the umpire on that one. The Pimer looks in, has his pitch, the 0-1. And there for strike number 2 as well. Has the batter right where he wants him in a hole. Last 0-2 hole he had. Leadoff man and hooks, and he got him to swing through and miss. 0-2, no. Throw over to first. Tag won't even go over. I don't even think it grazed the back there of Petty. Just back in with a slide. Safe. The 0-2 pitch. In there. Called. Strike number 3. Goes down looking. One's left on. Nobody in. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. Athletics looking to extend their lead when we come back.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-res futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
It's going to be Baden Popoli, Zach Pleska, and Johnny Brenner to start things off here in the bottom half of the third inning. See if this top half of the order can get something going here. Popoli 1 for 1 with a base hit, but was out because of a double play after his initial hit. The pitch is off the mark for ball number 1. Good take here against Rourke, still out there standing tall, the 1-0. He's in there, swung on, and he loses everything. The ball goes down, his back goes over towards the dugout, and the count moves 1 ball and 1 strike as Popoli has to go over and retrieve it. He's wielding an orange bat here for this game, so easy for him to find in the grass at least. Wasn't easy for me, but I'm also not down there looking directly at it. The 1-1. Thinking about going after a ball up high, doesn't. It's 2-1. Good patience there, shown to hold off that one. The 2-1 pitch. One's in there low. Strike number 2. Yeah, this strike zone a little all over the place today for our home plate umpire. The 2-2. high. Didn't want to make the assumption here. It is ball number 3, though. He does not make any kind of movement. So we got ourselves a payoff pitch, and the pitcher's ready and throws in. Swung on down the first base line, right to Lute. He has it, taps the bag, and makes the out. 1 away on the ground out. So Zach Plesko will come up here and try and, well, won't be able to do a double play, but just try not to ground out this time. Batter's up and pitcher's looking in. Scott is a pitch, winds in, throws. It's in there for strike number 1. That one swung on, hit, shortstop's got it, throw to first, gonna be tough, is it in time? Umpire says yes it is, 2 away on the ground out. Good defensive play there by the Astros. Run over to Lutt. So 2 ground outs to start things off for Athletics here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. Yeah, Johnny Brenner now here is flown out to the left. Makes him 0 for 1 in this contest. Pitcher ready and tosses. It's in there for strike number 1. One of the more obvious ones here in this game. Now the 0-1 pitch. Thought about going, doesn't. It's inside and gets away. Count will even up 1 ball and 1 strike. Taranaki is on deck. The 1-1. Oh, and off the mark here for ball number 2. Top half of this order just hasn't really done a whole lot. The 2-1. Hasn't really shown a whole lot, but there's a bit of a change. Swung on, hit into right field. Weaver has it, and the runner will get on board with 2 away. So Taranaki will step in here. And we'll try and keep things going, but 2 away. A lot of damage can be done with 2 outs. Guardians basically lost the game last night with 2 outs with all those home runs they gave up against the Braves. Well, 3 home runs, 4 runs total, but a lot of those home runs came with 2 outs, so it's a good example of how it's not over till it's over. Keep playing until that 3rd out's found. The 1-0. It's in there, call for strike number 1. The count will even up 1 ball and 1 strike. Taranaki's been hit by a pitch. It went right off his elbow. Didn't seem too phased by it, and he's obviously here still standing tall. The 1-1. Swung on, he pops that one foul. And it will end up going out of play and sailing right off the bleachers and come back into the field of play here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coach will go over and retrieve that one. Make sure nobody slips on it in case another one's hit over that direction. 1-2. Misses low, a little bit away here. Ball number 2, count even. Evan Tice, who's done a really good job hitting so far, is due on deck. 2-2. Swung on, hits that one down the 3rd base line, and it'll end up just foul. Athletics will keep things going here. Not sure if Astro Falcons, their baseman there, and Petty would have been able to get that one in time anyways. He was playing a little bit deep. Just wasn't ready to jump after that. Could have been some real damage done there by Athletics, getting runners aboard here for somebody who's already got an RBI on deck. The 2-2. Swung on, hits that one up towards the center, curving in. Center fielder comes in and makes the grab. McGuire puts him down here. So we head to the 4th inning. Still 2-0 Athletics here on YSN.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Everything you need to find a vehicle you love is right here at Greenwood Chevrolet. I'm Tracy, and I have the tools to make buying a car you love easy. Browse our inventory in person or online and find a vehicle that's right for you. Next, I'll get you approved for financing that works for you. Then drive home in your new vehicle. I'm Tracy, and I have the perfect plan to help you drive home in the perfect vehicle. Find a vehicle you love only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Top of the fourth inning here, Astro Falcons still down 2-0. Now they're going to have Cordero, Lutt, and Chalice to start things off. First pitch comes in here now to Cordero. The pitch is in there, and it's called a little bit off the mark here for ball number 1. Yeah, that's the sign that you're a little bit closer to the plate, too, so it's interesting. The 1-0. Swung on, that one sit and gets right past the third baseman on the dive. They give him a base hit here to lead things off. I'll bring up Lute here, who has grounded out so far in this game. But on the second time through, things can change here, as we've just noticed with Cordero. Looks like we also have a courtesy runner coming in for him. Looks like number 2. It's not on the roster here, so pitch. In there for strike number 1. Batter down, no balls and 1 strike right here. Actually, no, that would be Jay Rona. Never mind. The 0-1. Malone off the mark here for ball number 1. Well, Rona was the last out last inning, so safe bet that you'll be able to use him here to your advantage out there on the base running line, and throw over to first. Won't be in time here. But back over. Not a whole lot of run to get over, but still works for him. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up, back in, and it will be out of play. Now moves 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chalice also 0 for 1 in this game as well. Most of the lineup here for the Astro Falcons is 0 for, except for just the 2 hits so far. The 1-2. One swung on, bound back. Batter's just continuing to stay alive until Leipheimer potentially could give him that pitch that he needs just to hit that one out there into a hole. Left field, right field, wherever he can find one. The 1-2. Throw over to first again, just keeping an eye on him. As long as he doesn't default to that, we don't see too many of those. Won't hurt him too much. The 1-2. Swung on, goes right back behind him off the top of his bat. Gets away from the glove there of Tice, and count stays put. Now the 1-2. Looks in, shakes his head a few times, and now has his pitch. One should come a little bit off. No, goes inside. Ball number 2. Throw over to second. Will it be in time? No. Runner's in safely with a stolen base. And the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Lute, with a runner now in scoring position. Tying run is represented at the plate right now. The 2-2. Runner's got one heck of a lead. Ends up going back over to second base here on ball number 3. Low and away, but caught here well by Tice. So the payoff pitch. Swung on. He hits that one out towards center field. Center fielder hustling, going after that one. Glove up, and it gets past him, goes all the way to the wall. Werner tags, comes over to third. They will send him home. This should be a triple. It gets past the cutoff man as well, and that will be an RBI triple. Lead has been cut in half here, as you can't keep the Astro Falcons off the board for too long. Still nobody away. That is an RBI triple by Lute. I'll bring up Chalice, so back-to-back hits here. Or the Astro Falcons get them on the board. We'll see if another one can get it tied up. First offering. Well, kind of a good opportunity there if he's swung. Gonna have to one a little bit high here, but maybe not in his wheelhouse. Try again at 1-0. Watches that one go off the mark this time, out towards the other batter's box, and the count moves 2 balls, no strikes. Another chance here, though, for Leipheimer to try and get the strike. And he gets a strike, but it's swung on, hit out towards center. Center's still chasing back, turns around, makes the grab. A runner will tag, come in, and that sac fly will be enough to tie this game up. Still just 1 away here. So 2 RBIs in a row here, brings up McGuire. Bases are cleared. Some more damage is needed to be done here for the Astro Falcons. Try and see if they can get themselves their first lead of the game. Right now, we're just back to the start of the game. Tied all up. The pitch. High, a little bit off the mark here. Ball number 1. It's McGuire, then you got Weaver after him. 1-0. It's in there for ball number 2. Well, McGuire's been aboard once already. It was because of an error. So throwing error from the shortstop. Also just kind of bobbled it a little bit as well. 2-0. Curves around, makes it in there for strike number 1, and a nice find by Leipheimer. Not much you can complain about on that pitch. The 2-1. Slow misses. A little inside as well. Ball number 3. A pitch away now from letting McGuire get aboard. 3-1 offering. Swung after that ball and couldn't come up with anything on that one. Shot a blank and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here on McGuire. Payoff pitch. Puts that one off by a whole bunch. Ball number 4, and we've got a runner at first base. So the first walk issued of the day, and that'll be enough to bring the coach out here, and they'll have a chat. We'll step aside and let you know if anything happens here on YSN.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
It's back in here for the top of the 4th inning. Still just 1 away and still 1 aboard. It's Weaver who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout swing. The first pitch is in there. I think the catcher there did a good enough job fooling the umpire with where his glove landed. Strike number 1. Haven't seen an umpire fall for that one yet. The 0-1. Low and inside, well outside, pardon me here. Count leaving up. Ball number 1. With that count even, pitcher's ready, tosses in, and that one swung through and missed, and the batter's down this count. 1 ball and 2 strike. Next pitch misses a little bit high and off the mark here. Counts even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just want to move that runner over. It's McGuire at first. And he'll move on his own here. Ball number 3. Throw over to second. Good tag. Got him. 2 away. His jump was not good enough here. Great throw by Tice to get it over to Woods, who is covering. Great defense here. Counts full. Now 2 away. 1 more pitch here could allow this game to just stay tied. Payoff. Swung on, pops that one, not too deep here. Center fielder comes in, makes the grab, and that'll sit him down. Nobody's left on here. 2 are in, though, and this game is all tied up at 2 runs apiece. We'll see what the Athletics have for us when we return here on YSN.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
So bottom half of the 4th inning here. They've been enticed to start things out here. An RBI double back in the 2nd inning. Tice, Falgren, and Skripak are your starting 3 here for this inning. First pitch comes in now. The aforementioned Tyson. It's in there for strike number 1. Able to just get that one to curve in and find the zone. Here's Colton Rourke here, who is now in a tie game here. No longer in line for the loss. That one's off the mark here for ball number 1. Unless, of course, he were to give another one up here. It's good in the 1st and the 3rd. Next one's in there. Tries to curve it in. Not enough. It's ball number 2. Sounds like somebody's trying to either set off fireworks early here or somebody's car is backfiring. The 2-1. Upstairs inside for ball number 3. It's still hard to tell. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, hits that one right into the glove of Lute for out number 1. Lines it right into him. Both games here this morning have had at least one line out now. That's something you don't see every single day. And they've also been right over to first base. Last game here, let's see if we can look back at our notes. It was Rusnick who lined out right over to the first baseman. At that point, it was Dobson for Dura Edge. First pitch is in there for ball number 1. It was a little bit of a diving line, too, but he was able to get there. The 1-0 is in there for ball number 2. They've also both been in the leadoff position as well. 2-0. That's, of course, for the inning, I do mean, not leadoff batter, but leading off the inning. The 2-1. Swung on, hit down the third base side, and that'll allow the count to even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count's all even here. Falgren 0 for 1 with a ground out short over to first. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on after that one. Third base has got it. Throw over to first. One heck of a missile over there. Plenty of time there with what he's got in his arsenal. 2 away. Wow. It's a great throw over from Petty to Lute. And it'll bring up Skripak here, who has struck out swinging, the only strikeout in this game. Credited here for the Astro Falcons pitcher here in Colton Rourke. A whole bunch have already been issued by Leipheimer. The pitch. Swung through and missed for strike number 1. Let's see if we can maybe find another one here against the same batter. Doesn't hurt. Lipheimer's got 4, 3 looking and 1 looking. I mean, 3 swinging, 1 looking. Excuse me. The 0-1 just swung on and fell back. Batter's in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Still have some of those clouds going overhead here, too. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, goes after that one, goes to third. Let's see that arm again. Throws that one over, and he ends up getting the first baseman off there. He threw it too high. Petty was a little bit more casual on his throw, and the runner's going to be aboard here because of that throwing error from him. We'll see if they decide to score that a hit or not. No, that will say E5 on that one. Well, always a chance here that scorekeeper saw something I didn't and maybe said, no, I think he was going to beat that one out, but they say E5, and that brings up Wilms. Walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded over towards third again, and it goes off his glove and away. Now he has to get back over to his base as the runner's trying to take advantage. Shortstop comes in. Nobody's covering second base. Toss over. Tag. Not in time. Runners will be in safely because of a whole bunch of just a big mess there for the Astro Falcons. I'll start with an E5, and you'll put that down again. So back-to-back errors off of Petty after getting one heck of a smooth ground out against Falgren. Things are starting to look like they're going to fall apart on him right now. Got CJ Frasco, who's got an RBI single already in this game. So a little bit more of a dangerous batter here with 2 aboard. Forget about it. If he gets contact here, it's a good chance it's going to be a 4-2 game. That one swung on and hit first baseman. Nobody's covering. Throw over to the pitcher, and he just gets there in the nick of time for out number 3. So 2 are left on, and the score stays put. We head to the top of the 5th inning, all knotted at 2 here on YSN.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-res futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our...
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be open Gaba Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Here for the top half of the 5th inning now. Astro Falcons looking to see if they can get their first lead. The pitch is a little bit off the mark. Umpire agrees. It's ball number 1. Herb, Hooks, and Wallace to start things off. Get one of those guys on, and barring any double plays, you can also see potentially Petty. The 1-0. In there, call for strike number 1. Oh, maybe the batter's a little bit too close to the plate on that one. Almost thought that was going to get in there for ball number 2. But the count's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. The next one comes in and gets called again. Same spot, same result. Good pitch by Lipheimer. Now that this batter is going to be fooled by that one. 1-2 the count. Might have to back off from the plate a little bit here. He is pretty close to it. The 1-2. A little bit off the mark here, and count will even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not so fast there. Not going to sit him down as easily here. Herb is overall with a strikeout swinging in this game as well, the 2-2. Swings and puts that one in play. Might end up finding a hole. No. Right fielder Pleska comes in, makes the grab. Just as it looked like it was going to drop. 1 away here on the fly. Well, Brad Hooks here, who has struck out swinging so far in this game. putting him at 0 for 1 as well. One of the 4 strikeouts here Lippmeyer has found. First pitch coming into him. Swung back up the middle, right into his glove. Don't even need to switch for that one. And that is 2 away. Lines out right into him. That's a second one now. That brings up Wallace to try and keep things going now. Again, a very abnormal game here for the Astro Falcons. I'm sure they're used to playing the final game, which was supposed to be the final game, but obviously with all the rainouts, they've decided to move some games up here. The pitch is rolling a little bit away here from ball number 1. But I'm sure they're used to normally playing later, and maybe the earlier start time here in the 4th just maybe throwing them off a little bit. The 1-0. Off the mark for ball number 2. Dice grabs that one and throws it back over in a hurry. Doesn't seem too terribly pleased with the 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on, hit up the middle, and that one's going to be down for a base hit. Doesn't put too much on that one. It works here. But Foley having some trouble grabbing the ball, but the runner stays put at first base. Not enough for him to want to try and go any further here. So the 2-out base hit here allows Petty to come up. He is 1 for 1 in this game as well with a base hit of his own. This was all 2 innings ago in the 3rd. We're an hour and 2 minutes into this game. The pitch inside for ball number 1. We're at the top of the 5th inning. There's still 2 innings left after this as the score sits. Maybe a little more if it stays set this way. That one swung on, fouled off. First base side into the netting. So this is actually a fairly quick game to this point. The 1-1. But off the mark low for ball number 2. Although, if it lengthens up a little bit here, nobody's going to be upset about a few more runs. The 2-1. Just a little bit off the mark here. Misses for ball number 3. Astro Falcons looking to see if they can get a runner into scoring position here. A walk would do that. It would push Wallace over there. Second base, the 3-1. Misses low. Umpire says yes it does. And so they will push Wallace over to second on the walk. Top of the order comes up here. Rona 0 for 2 here with a pop out and a strikeout looking. Catcher and pitcher having a quick chat out there at the mound. Ever so quick is that conversation as he's already on his way back. He's probably just saying, hey, you've gotten him twice. You can get him thrice as well. Umpire saying something here to the Athletics bench. Like a signal or something for them. I'm not sure what that was. Pitch. Goes low, a little bit away here for ball number 1. And that's how they'll start off here in the top half of the order here in the top half of the 5th inning. 1-0. In there for strike number 1. Ball 2 doesn't come as easily. Umpire not as forgiving here with his strike zone today. The 1-1. Like I said, not forgiving at all here. Well, it was a ball earlier, now it's strike 2. Lets us know 1 ball and 2 strikes. Umpire looking to put him down. The 1-2 is swung on and popped up. He might have got him. Center fielder chasing in after it. Makes the grab. Pop turns into a fly as it went deep enough, but doesn't go deep enough to get past anybody. 2 are left on. Nobody comes in. Bottom of the 5th inning's next. Still tied up at 2 here on YSN.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are 2 of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, you know, my sports career is now documented. You know, one of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we had some battles, whether it was with, you know, our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, you know, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them.
To do anything that would convenience the customer.
And every day I'll go the extra mile so they can trust us.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Here for the bottom half of the fifth inning, Astro Falcons tied with Athletics, still 2 apiece here. It's going to be Vinny Woods to start things off, and then you're back to the top of the order. That'll be their third time through here in this game. So Baden Popoli and Zach Pleska after him. Bench ready. Go ahead and toss in. First pitch is found for strike number 1. Moves the batter here down by just a pitch. Next one comes. It's in there low for ball number 1. The count will even up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, looks like we have a different pitcher out there as well. The pitch comes in a little bit low here for ball number 2. I believe that might have been Jake McGuire, if I'm not mistaken here. Might be. Can't see the other number. I just see the 2. The 2-1. And inside a little over ball number 3. It's needed to turn around here so we can see his number for sure. Or show us the other side of his torso here. The 3-1. In their call for strike number 2. I do believe that is McGuire out there on the bump. So Rourke's day on the mound has come to an end here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Payoff, swung on, hit softly over to short. He's got it, throw over to first. Is it in time? Umpire says yes, 1 down. Another good defensive play here by the Astros. Brings up Popoli. Oh, McGuire there. Not sure who's out at center. Might just be a 1-for-1 swap here with Rourke out there. Well, if I think it's hard to see the numbers from pitcher's mound from where I'm sitting, you can bet that I can't tell at all what numbers out there make out a face or anything, or even hairstyles the pitch. And for strike number 1, here on Popoli. 1 for 2 right now. Base hit and a ground out to this point. The 0-1. A little bit high off. Ball 1. Allow the count to even up. And pitcher's back up and ready. Looking in. McGuire's 1-1. Swung on. It's that one. Might find a hole. Left fielder comes in. Nope, it hangs up too high. Gets there in time. 2 away. So Pleska here to try and keep things going for Athletics. McGuire just looking to keep things going here. Stay the course and keep Athletics off the board. Right now, not at 2. Both teams with 4 hits as well. Only difference here, the errors the Astro have committed 2. Athletics only 1. First pitch comes in. First pitch is swung through and it's missed. Strike number 1. The ball is sinking a little bit low here. I think that's what got him. 0-1 offering. Swung on, hits that one right off the glove of Petty and into shallow left field. Runners aboard here for Athletics. Now granted that one a base hit. Now we have Johnny Brenner fly out in a base hit. 1 for 2 here. That's him for his day. He's ready, steps in, taps the plates lightly, and now pitcher's ready as well. Nod and throws. He throws low for ball 1. And with Tarnaki on deck as well, some danger here. Throw over to first. This is in time. Yes, it is. They got him for out number 3. So the runner stutters there as he tries to get back, and it won't be in time here. A successful pickoff is how we'll head to the 6th inning here on YSN.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
So, top half of the 6th inning here, still knotted at 2. Astro Falcons got Cordero, Luton, Chalice to start things off. See if they can get past Lipheimer, still out there standing tall. Pitch. Went off the mark here for ball number 1. And as he threw that one in there, confirmed that it is number 7 on his back. Though that might not mean much here. Some of these guys might have the same number, the 1-0. Off the mark again for ball number 2. And we also have Tyler Wardle, who's number 7. But looks like the same guy here, the 2-0. Also doesn't necessarily mean that's who all is available on their bench. Looks like they don't have much out there at all. This one swung through and missed for strike number 1. Maybe 1 or 2 kids. So definitely not all of them have shown up today. Also, some of them might be 16. They might be playing later today. The 2-1. Slow for ball number 3. 16 or 15 years. Sometimes they get called up here, so they just put the full roster up there. That's pretty much how they consider it. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, hit. That one will get right under the glove of the shortstop Frasco and into shallow left. That one's granted an error, and there's a runner aboard here for Athletics. For Astro Falcon. Getting it all mixed up now. So he's 6, and now Lude will step in. Darryl gets a courtesy runner as well. It looks like it's going to be, pardon me here, it's going to be Rona again. First pitch comes in. First pitch is swung on. It's going to be tough. It gets right past the second baseman into shallow right. Runner around second comes over to third. Throw is thrown away. Runner could have kept going, but instead they'll stay put at second and first each as they didn't want to test his arm. Unfortunately for them, they didn't see that one coming. Well, give him a base hit then, and let's bring up Chalice. Sack fly his last time up Has an RBI already in this game. Luda already had a RBI triple. That's how they got their first run in, and then Sac Valley tied it, and that's all it's been. So these two batters here have been very dangerous for their team to this point. Jal's getting more encouragement here to try and bring some more of that magic here. The first pitch takes it low. Sunk low enough for the umpire as well. It's 1-0. Ball makes its way back out onto the mound, and he'll look in. His pitch. Swung on, hits that one right off the glove now of our third baseman. They'll get the force out there at third base. But an error and then a fielder's choice here is pretty much how you're going to have to put that one down. I'll just put that one down as a fielder's choice to simplify things. One away. And that'll bring up McGuire. He's 6 and a walk for him. So, getting aboard twice, that helps. That helps a whole lot. Pitch. This is a little bit low here for ball number 1. Only got to stay patient out there against these guys. 1-0 pitch. And there for strike 1. That'll allow the count to even up. We were on deck. He was 0 for 2 in this game. I'm sure he'd love an opportunity to try and change things around for him. That one swung on, not too deep, flown out towards center. Center fielder comes in. No, it's the right fielder. Runner thinking about going over to third. Will stay put at second base. Nobody's covering second, so he's able to just walk back there gingerly. And there's 2 away. On the fly out now to right. As Pluska made the trek when he really didn't need to. These two not too very happy with each other right now, it seems. Still saying something. Right along the lines of Papoli saying, if it's to me, it's to me. He just came in and stole his catch. Pitch. Swung on, hit right out to center. This time Papoli gets it and makes the out. And there you go. So 2 are left on. Danger averted. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Still 2 apiece here on YSN.
Reliability. Innovation. Scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Or visit us on the web. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Klim. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
So back here, bottom half of the 6th inning now. Go ahead and fix that all up here. And first pitch coming in from McGuire. It's a little bit outside here for ball number 1. Good pitching here by the 2 teams. Only 2 runs apiece right now. 5 hits also all given up and 2 errors as well. Both teams are even on all 3 of those fronts right now. Couldn't tell you right now who is at second base. Hard to tell If it's Petty, then I'm not sure. But I think Petty, no, he's still over there at third base. The 1-1. It's low for ball number 2. We figured out that it's Weaver out at center, and over at right field is Herb. So he comes from second base. Which is why we're still trying to figure out who exactly that is. Can't tell the number. Looks like a single digit. The 2-1 is low for ball number 3. Well, just need him to turn around here at some point. That'll help us a whole lot. 3-1 offering. It's in there for strike number 2, and the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, looks like it's still Rona over at short, so that one swung on and hit down the third base side. It's a foul ball. I believe it's still led at first, so it would be hard to tell still. So whoever's missing, but it would probably be Rourke, but yeah, it doesn't look like 13. 3-2. A little bit low off the mark, and he walks. So one aboard here to start off for Athletics. And so Brenner will get aboard here, and brings up Tarnaki here, who is flown out and been hit by a pitch. So Tarnaki steps up here. See who we get aboard. So Dawson Wallace steps in, the extra hitter, in place of Herb. The pitch is swung on, fouled right back, and it's strike number 1. Which makes you think that Rourke has probably turned into the EH then. Unless they want to take that out in that position. The 0-1. It's in there a little bit low, and the count will even up. 1 ball and 1 strike. And Athletics want to get their lead back here. Don't want to do it in the 6th. Don't want to have a bottom half of the 7th inning if they can help it. The 1-1. It's in there low, and it's ball number 2. Oh, I guess this game has gone so quick they could easily get through the 7th and force us into an extra inning there with the 8th. The 2-1. It's low inside for ball number 3. Athletics might be getting a runner into scoring position here, though, and momentarily, which could disrupt what I just said, so we'll see. It's all up to McGuire. It's 3-1. Swung on the third base side. It's a foul ball as he tried to get it right past Petty. It gets past him, to be fair, but it's not on the right side of the bag. Count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, we still have some wind blowing out towards right field here. It's been consistent. Still pretty warm out there, though. Not a very cool breeze, but still, I'm sure, appreciated for the athletes out there. The payoff pitch swung on and popped up. Right now, it looks like Lute's going to be underneath it, and he makes the grab. 1 away. Just off your screen there. Couldn't go over and move that one because the camera is outside of my room. So 1 away there. And that brings up number 50, I do believe, here, and should be Tice, and it is. So an RBI double and a line out so far for him. First pitch here as McGuire will step in and look for it, actually. Now he's got it. And the first offering. Misses off, throw over to first. Is it in time? No, runner's going to be in safely. Might have just kind of skimmed him there a little bit. If we got any of that jersey at all. So 0-1 here at the plate. Runner's still safe at first. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off right behind him. Out of play, and the batter's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Here for number 50. Yeah, Fahlgren on deck right now, and in the hole is Skripak, unless any changes are made. And they have a bit of a bench here, the 0-2. Bounces in front, a little bit low into the dirt. It's ball number 1. McGuire just trying to get him to swing. Got to keep it a little bit higher than that. They're still learning out there how to control that ball efficiently. Still some really good pitching out here, though, in Class B, the 1-2. And it's done enough here today as that one's somehow in there. Call for strike number 3. So now Fahlgren will step up. 0 for 2 here with 2 groundouts. One from short to first, the other one third to first. Astro Falcons an out away from forcing us into the top half of the 7th inning, still tied. See if Lipheimer is going to stay out there for the 7th. Big off attempt. Not in time. Because who knows, maybe the second that Athletics make a pitching change, that could be it. Pitch. Swung on, hit softly over to third. He's got it. Throw to first. In time. On target. Out number 3. One's left on. Nobody comes in. We're still tied as we head to the top of the 7th inning here on YSN.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana, and I am why I'm proud.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
'21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
So here we are in the top half of the 7th inning. We're going to start off with Herb Hooks and Wallace. See if they can get more runs in for their team. The first pitch from Lipheimer swung on. That one right off of the glove and gets around and behind Frasco at short. Runner will get aboard. Just what the Astro Falcons needed here. They'll take it even if it is an error on the shortstop. That brings up Hooks. 0 for 2, a strikeout swing and a line out right back into Lipheimer's glove. Odds of it being another line out right into him pretty low, but you never know. The pitch bunts that one and he goes foul, almost goes clear of the backstop here. It's strike number 1. Turns more into a bunt here. Well, it was going high here and he just kind of moved his bat up and it still just barely got enough of it. Not sure if that's just how hard he threw it or just how high he threw it, or a mixture of both. Interesting, though, that he decided to hold up with that one anyways. The 0-1. Thinking about again. This one off the mark. Barely pulled off, so the count's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. I thought he committed anyways. Count's a swing and a miss. Does not, though. The 1-1. Puts that one down. Lipheimer has it. Throw over to first, and they get the runner that they wanted into scoring position. 1 away here, and now it's swing away. Wallace here, 1 for 2. So this is exactly what they wanted Hooks to do and get somebody up who has gotten a base hit. You got two guys who've been on board at least once so far in this game here. Wall is 1 for 2, and then you got Petty who's 1 for 1 with a walk as well. So the pitch is swung on, hit right over to short. They'll get the runner over to third base. Throw to first is in time. And now you really do need that base hit here. As there are 2 down. So it's up to Petty right now to try and get that go-ahead run and try and really get past Lipheimer, who has been really, really good. Not perfect, obviously, but really good here throughout the entirety of this game. Not even sure how many pitches he's thrown, but obviously not enough to get him out of this game yet. The pitch is swung through and missed a little bit low and outside. I'll put Petty down 0-1. Back to the top of the order, and Rona, if he were to get aboard, the 0-1. Swung on, hits that one back up the center, and it's going to drop down for a base hit. Astro Falcons here in the top of the 7th inning get their first lead of the game, and it comes at a perfect moment. RBI single here for Petty. Exactly what they needed. Right back up the middle, found a hole, kept it shallow. Chef's kiss on that one here as he's waiting to see if he can run in and they can extend it a little past 1. Run is still yet to get a base hit here. In fact, yet to get on board in any capacity. 0 for 3, 1 pop out, a strikeout, and a fly out. That's been his game, the 1-0. Up high, misses for ball number 2, and we'll see if that run coming in has shaken up Lipheimer a little bit here as he's thrown too high out of the zone. Cordero waits on deck, the 2-0. Swung through and missed for strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitcher ready here. He's up and he tosses. 2 ones off the mark for ball number 3, and a chance now for Cordero potentially to come up here. One more pitch could get 2 aboard. Great situation for him. Cordero's had a hit already in this game, the 3-1. Swung on, hits that one out into left field, not too deep. Left fielder comes in and he chases after it, holds it in for out number 3. So just the 1 run. We'll see if that's enough when we come back here. Athletics, their last chance here to at least get it tied or potentially walk it off here on YSN.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Bottom half of the 7th inning, Skripak, Wilms, and Frasco are here to try and save this game. They saw their 2-0 lead disappear in the 4th, and now the lead belongs to the Astro Falcons. McGuire is going to try and keep them off the board here and win this game in 7 innings. The first pitch is low for ball number 1. Can't quite find it on that one. He's going to have to try again. Skripak, a strikeout and a board via an error so far. The 1-0. inside a little bit too much for ball number 2, and a couple good looks here early on the batter. Steps out and steps semi back in. He's got a foot out, and now he's back in and ready, just waiting for that pitcher to throw in. Creekside Fitness and Ballistic 16Us are up next here on this field at 2 o'clock. The 2-0 is low and misses for ball number 3. Nobody's going to be on the call for that one. It'll be a video-only broadcast. Nothing that we're unfamiliar with here. Just couldn't get enough people to want to show up and give up their 4th of July any later than these morning games. And into early afternoon as well. 3-0. Upstairs inside. He walks him on 4. Well, you never want to walk the leadoff batter. Last thing you want to do. We'll see if that costs him here. This game can go a little bit longer. And we're about maybe a little over an hour and a half here. Getting close to an hour 40, so plenty of time left on that clock. They can still play with this with a bunch. Williams will walk in an error to get on board so far. So getting on board one way or another, it works. It really does, the pitch. Bunts that one foul. Just kind of ripped it foul on the bunt. So maybe not ripped it, but ball sure as heck looked like it was going our way in a hurry as if it had been. Move forward here. No balls and 1 strike here on the batter. McGuire's 0-1. Swung on, fouls it off the other direction, and he's in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes on Wilms. Frasco waits on deck. Got Woods in the hole as well. Idea of who's coming up. The 0-2 pitch. Misses a little bit off the mark here, and it's ball number 1. And McGuire now with a 1-2 count here, still ahead at the moment. We'll throw in. Swung on, popped up. Who's got that one? Let's see here. Second baseman comes in, calls off the troops, and he drops the ball. Has to get that ball over, throw it to second. Will it beat him? Yes, it will. So they will make something out of nothing there on the error. Runner is safe at first, not at second. And now immediately Athletics saying no. He should be safe.
He called infield fly.
Oh, they're saying infield fly was called here, which is why that never should have happened. So he should have a different runner over at first base instead. Either way, there's one away here. And it's one at first base.
22C, J, Frasco.
So 4 over to 6. One way or another, 1 away, 1 on. Brings up Frasco. 1 for 2 here with an RBI single. An RBI single is the one that they want to look at the most. Athletics coaching staff still having a word with each other right now. Looks like one of them just told him to just sit down. But he's still yelling over at the umpire, and the home plate umpire is just saying, I don't know what you want me to do about it, man. It's passed. We don't do replay here. Now coming out to do the running is 21.
21 Alex Nicholson.
Nicholson will be the courtesy runner here for Wilms.
Number 44 is on deck. Pitch hitter.
So it's Frasco, and then 44 steps up here to do some hitting up next as well. So it's Isaiah Torres on deck. First pitch comes in, though, to Frasco. Misses inside for ball number 1. Low as well. Athletics just want to get something going here. Throw over to first, not in time. These pickoff attempts, though, they've worked already in this game, so does not hurt at all to give it another try. The 1-0. It's in there for strike number 1. The count's even. Ground out for Frasco on the 4th was from first over to the pitcher. It's a little bit off the mark, and at that point, I believe that was still Rourke who was up and was able to cover over. Pickoff attempt not in time. Again, just keeping an eye on him, seeing if they can get 2 away here and not have to face off against Torres. The 1-1. Swung on, grounded softly up towards second. Short has it, and now throw to first. Not going to be in time, but they'll get the fielder's choice, 2 down.
Batting for Vinny Woods, number 44, Isaiah Torres.
6-4, and that brings up Torres. So they tried here to avoid having to go up against him, but now they'll get to see what 4-4 can do. We got Papoli on deck still, so he won't be replaced. The Astro Falcons looking to win this one. A very close affair, a very good game played by both teams. The pitch is swung through and missed by Torres. Strike number 1. Second baseman there, and Wallace was on his way over just in case it had been made contact. Had a good idea of where that one was probably going to go. The 0-1. Is in there for strike 2. Batter is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Athletics down to their final strike. 3-2 is the lead. Tying run at first. Go ahead at the plate. The 0-2. Off the mark by a bunch. In fact, not just go ahead. Walk-off winner potential. That's all they need right now, though. So get that runner over. Not looking as good, though. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, a little high. Umpire not going to let him go down on a cheap call here. The count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher's ready here. Wind blowing his jersey around. The 2-2. Swung on. Fouls it off. Torres will stay alive for another pitch. Will that be the one that finds some magic? McGuire back up. And the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the ball game. Tagged him just to be sure. And the Astro Falcons come away with this one barely here. Astro Falcons scored their first 2 runs in the 4th, won it in the 7th. Athletics, their 2 runs in the 2nd, and couldn't get anything past McGuire and Rourke after that. 3 runs off of 6 hits and 2 errors for the Astro Falcons. 2 runs and 5 hits off of 3 errors for the Athletics. Great game being played here between these two. I mean, absolutely phenomenal pitching here by both of them. Both teams have things to be proud about and things to work on very obviously here. As we get closer and closer to that postseason play here, Athletics almost got themselves right back to being tied with Ballistic, but instead dropped to sub-500, 12-13. And, well, Astro Falcons still staying nearly perfect here. So, again, that final score, Astro Falcons 3, Athletics 2. That's going to do it here for me for YSN. Again, there's a game at 2 o'clock here at 16U, Ballistic versus, I believe, Creekside. Nobody should be on the call for that one, so if you want to stick around and just watch the game and enjoy it without any commentary, you can go ahead and do that. But if this is it for you, that's it for me as well. So from YSN, wishing you a happy Independence Day. Signing off.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories